is cooking.
Yo, what's up, wrestling fans? This is Brooklyn's own Toddy D, and yet another edition on yours truly's thoughts on the WWE, the rumblings, the ramblings, the backstage bullshit, you name it, I'm here to discuss it. Today we're going to discuss WrestleMania 28, scheduled for April 1st this year, 2012. And here today, as you can tell, I'm wearing my Team Bring It t-shirt, boots to asses, obviously, apparently, and of course, we're talking about The Rock against John Cena at WrestleMania 28. Ladies and gentlemen, being a huge fan of the WWE and a huge fan of wrestling and being in the business myself since 1992, I am looking forward very much to this year's WrestleMania. You got The Rock on one side of yesterday going up against today's present, arguably the greatest, most popular, and most hated superstar currently in the WWE, John Cena. Now, me personally, I'm looking forward to this because it reminds me, it's very reminiscent to WrestleMania 18 when Hulk Hogan took on The Rock. Same scenario, this time around, The Rock is portraying the old guy like Hulk Hogan, the older dude, the guy from the past, and John Cena's representing the way The Rock was represented against Hogan back in WrestleMania 18. So today we're going to discuss who I personally think is going to win. Now, just because I'm wearing a Rock shirt, you never know who Toddy D is going to be rooting for. We'll talk about that in a bit. But let's get a little history here. Now, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, before he was The Rock, before you smell him when he was cooking, before he did the eyebrow raising, pie eating, eyebrow beating, all that stuff that The Rock always says. Before he did any of that bullshit, before he did all those great interviews, before he had the hearts of the WWE Universe, well, back then it was just the fans, it wasn't called the Universe. But anyway, he was known simply as Rocky Maivia. Now, a lot of you little Jimmies out there are probably saying, who's Rocky Maivia? Rocky Maivia was a character, a gimmick. He was also known as the Blue Chipper. Let's rewind. November 1996, Survivor Series. Dwayne The Rock Johnson started out as Rocky Maivia. Why? Because his father's Rocky Johnson. First name Rock. His grandfather was High Chief Peter Maivia. Last name Maivia. Rocky Maivia. There's your math lesson for today. Combine them together, you get Rocky Maivia. Anyway, to me personally and obviously, character bit, it sucked, it was weak. Vinnie Mac, for some ungodly known reason, thought it was going to be good. So he could be billed and monikered as a third-generation wrestler. That part is great, but the Rocky Maivia name was awful. God awful. Anyway, all I know is this. After Rocky Maivia, he became, little by little, The Rock. If you remember back in the days, he joined the Nation of Domination with Farouk, a.k.a. Ron Simmons, The Godfather, Papa Shango, whatever you want to call the guy, and also D'Lo Brown. Anyway, little by little, The Rock owned into the character. He became The Rock. He had the chops, otherwise known as sideburns for you out there. Little by little, he took Farouk's spot, became the leader of the Nation of Domination, and then he broke out as The Rock. And little by little, he became a fan favorite. He became the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Sorry, couldn't resist. Anyway, bottom line is this. The Rock comes into his own character. He's kicking ass in the WWE. But what happens? Hollywood comes a-calling. The dollar starts showing. The Rock leaves the WWE. He goes on to bigger and higher pastures, making bigger bucks, not having to take bumps in the ring, not having to get his ass kicked in every night. I can see why he joined Hollywood. But now here's the funny thing. Let's fast forward to 2002. Kurt Angle is on an episode of Monday Night Raw. At the time, he had the Kurt Angle Olympic Gold Medalist Challenge, where if you could wrestle with him for like 3 minutes or whatever it was, he'd give you his Olympic gold medal. So out comes this youngster in red tights with black stripes, shaking his head. Kurt Angle saying to him, what makes you think you can beat me? And this kid is shaking his head, and he says, ruthless aggression. I'm thinking to myself, who the hell is this guy? Ruthless aggression. It's more like a total bore. But little did I realize it was going to be the most popular guy currently in the WWE for the last 10 years, John Cena. So he's a guy who grew up a big wrestling fan, loves the business, loves WWE, don't give a damn if he gets cheered or booed, as long as he says, the fans pay their money to come to events. They work hard. It's their decision if they want to cheer, if they want to boo. Let me tell you something. Any response is a great response. You don't want to go in there and be able to hear a freaking coin drop during a match. No reaction is horrible. Horrible. All I know is this. John Cena, the kids love him, the girls love him, but the guys my age love to hate him. Now, personally speaking, I know John Cena outside of wrestling. We've talked plenty of times. We've hung out plenty of times. And, you know, we've exchanged little anecdotes here and there, but that's for another time and another place. Bottom line is this. John Cena's a great guy. He's very humble. He gives the fans what they want. If they want to boo him like he says, so what? Boo me. But here's the funny thing. Cena's been pissing off The Rock for the last few years, and everything Cena said is true. But it's kind of funny if you think about it. What he said is true because he says, Rock, here you are saying that you would never leave the fans. You would never forget your roots. You would never forget where you came from. But apparently and obviously, unfortunately, The Rock did forget. Because let me tell you something. Being on the satellite, making little cameos here and there, for me personally, that's not good enough. You want to promote a match, especially WrestleMania, the biggest event of the year, the Super Bowl, the World Series, everything combined that we watch on TV today is WrestleMania. Couldn't even hold a candle to WrestleMania. WrestleMania is the forefront. It's the deal. It's the biggest attraction. And if you're in that main event, don't you think you should be there more often, Rock? I mean, come on. At least I think so. But anyway, what Cena's saying is this. Very simple. Love me, hate me, I don't care. I'm here week in and week out. I'm on Monday Night Raw every Monday night. I'm doing my thing. I don't care if you boo me. I don't care if you hate me. It's your dollars you pay to come see me and everyone else wrestle. You're entitled to your own opinions. But at least the guy's coming every week, like he says. So now here's The Rock, who's Mr. Hollywood, but yet all the fans are cheering him. I gotta admit, including myself. And it's funny because the guy's hardly ever around. And he did kind of, you know, go back on his word. No here, no there. It's for another time, another place. Bottom line is this. It's hysterical in my opinion because when you look at John Cena, he had a t-shirt that had, it didn't say Team Bringer, but it had this type of style shirt, but it said in the way these letters are slanted, it said via satellite regarding The Rock. Personally, I thought that was hysterical. It was a low blow, it was a cheap shot. But all I know is this. When all the talking is done and April comes around, these two are going to bang heads. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. And personally, I think, and this is yours truly's opinion, I like both guys. I know John Cena personally. Never met The Rock. I've been a fan of The Rock since before the Attitude Era, and especially into the Attitude Era when he got into his own. But I have to be honest out there. Brooklyn's own Toddy D truly believes this. I see John Cena going over at WrestleMania 28 this year, April 1st, 2012, only because it's obvious. Think about it. John Cena's a mainstay. He's the top guy in WWE. He's the highest draw right now. He sells the most merchandise. The kids love him. He's there every week, like I've said in this video a million times already. And The Rock, unfortunately, isn't. He gets in the plane, takes off, lands, leaves. That's The Rock. Hey, Hollywood's calling. He's a busy guy. He's not a full-time wrestler in WWE. He's a part-time guy. It's understandable. But not for nothing. I would love to see The Rock win, but it ain't going to happen. And now from what I'm understanding, and we'll get into this at another time also, but just a little tidbit, if you will, Daniel Bryan, the current World Heavyweight Champion, might be going into a storyline right before WrestleMania against John Cena. Now with that being said, let's say John Cena takes a strap off of Daniel Bryan. John Cena enters WrestleMania 28 with the strap against The Rock. Do you honestly believe The Rock is going to go over in that match and take the title? What's going to happen? He'll win the belt, pose for a half hour in the ring with the belt up high, going like this, smelling what he's cooking, raising the eyebrow, and all that other bullshit, which obviously we all love to watch. But anyway, what's going to happen? He's going to have the belt, do all that stuff that I'm mentioning, and then take the strap off backstage and say thank you for the opportunity, but I got to get back over here and film The Mummy 35, or whatever the hell he's filming these days. I mean, come on. It's a no-brainer. You heard it here. Brooklyn's own Toddy D is picking John Cena to go over in WrestleMania 28. Either way, should be an epic battle. Well, I'm running out of time. That's all I got for now. I'm Brooklyn's own Toddy D. I hope this video has been educational like the last one on Stone Cold Steve Austin. There's going to be many more to come in the near future. I'm with Team Bring It. I want to know who you are. So respond to this video by going on YouTube at Toddy D6. Go to Toddy D Wrestling on Facebook and at my website at www.toddydwrestling.com. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what team you're on. Are you with the C Nation, with the hustle, loyalty, and respect? Or are you with Team Bring It, the boots to asses? Hey, this is America, ladies and gentlemen. You're entitled to your own opinions. Toddy D wants to hear it. I'm Brooklyn's own. I'm out of here. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and opinions. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Take care and God bless.